Hey guys, Darren here with a box review of 1990-91 NBA Hoops Series 2. And it's same boxes as Series 1 except red instead of blue. I got Stockton and Isaiah for the top of this box. And here is what the wrappers look like for Series 2. So with Series 2, it's a little tricky to talk about the outcome for Series 1 cards, because the way they came is most of the cards in the set were Series 1 cards that were reprinted for the second release, and then there were a number of Series 2 cards that were also included, and I expected for there to be more Series 2 cards in order to make up for the Series 1 cards. But there aren't as many, so these appear to be significantly more rare than the regular print Series 1 cards, even though nobody ever designates that. As far as, so when they did this, the whole point of Series 2 is obviously you have some update cards and some art cards and rookie cards, but the big thing is the traded cards. And so any player like Danny Ferry, who, for Danny Ferry, the last card in Series 1 was a card kind of previewing him. And then Alex English and Fat Lever and Kenny Smith, all of these guys were on different teams. So when they reprinted Series 1 for the second series, these guys did not show up. So Kenny Smith does not have a card in here, only here. Manute Bol, same way. Danny Ainge, on and on. So that means that this is a set that's missing the All-Star cards at the top, but it's also missing the checklist, the Danny Ferry card at the end, and a whole bunch, anybody who relocated. And that, as I recall, includes the coaches as well. So if a coach is no longer on the team, like Mike Dunleavy took over for Pat Riley, which means that if I go to the bottom of this set, you're not going to see a Lakers coach. And we go Schuler, Rothstein. So you can see that he's just missing from the set because of the fact that that now the Lakers had a new coach, and so that means that the new coach shows up in the Series 2 cards. So that means that this Series 1 set cannot be completed from Series 2 packs. It can help fill out the Series 1 set, but if you're missing any of the Series 1 cards that were either the All-Stars or any of those specific people who show up here, you're not going to get them in Series 1. Also the checklists. So that's the way the packs worked. Now, as far as this set goes, I'm missing two cards. One of the cards I'm missing is let's see, I think it's right here between between Scott Brooks and Greg Grant. Not sure who it is, because the other card I'm missing is the last checklist, which has that card on it. So I got within two cards of the complete set for the Series 2 or the high series, however you want to look at it. And for Series 1, who knows? But Series 1, for everything that was available, almost everything came in doubles. Series 1 cards, I got 2 extra Neeks, 2 Birds, 2 Michael Jordan cards, 2 Pippins. I got a Joe Dumars, 2 Isaiahs, 2 Tim Hardaways. I got 2 Mullins, 2 Richmonds, 2 Dreams, 2 Reggie Millers, 2 Magic Johnsons, 2 Patrick Ewings, 2 Charles Barkleys, 4 Clyde Drexlers, 1 David Robinson, 2 Kemps, 1 Malone, and 1 Stockton. So you can see I got a lot of all of the cards from Series 1, although the centering doesn't tend to be very good on these cards. Larry Bird here is okay, but you can see from Neek, they got kind of lazy. And then I wanted to note that here's the Sam Vincent updated or corrected card with no Jordan on it. So this is a variation card, essentially. It's not an error correct. But speaking of that, there are 4 players who, for some reason, they swapped the positions. Or in the case of Billy Thompson and John Sandoval, they swapped the card numbers. So in this case, T comes before S, for whatever reason. And then with Tom Chambers and KJ, they swapped the positions on these cards. Really interesting that they would make those kinds of errors, but this is the way all the Series 2 cards came for these 4 players. That's just the nature of it. So they are errors from later in the print run. In terms of the main set, I didn't get any of the errors. There are a couple of them in there. I got doubles of a good portion of the set. You can see quite a bit. None of the Pistons championship cards at the beginning. I got doubles of Jordan art card, Reggie art card, Magic, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, and Karl Malone. You might notice those are the only ones I got. Of players of note, it's only the team checklist art cards that I got doubles of. So I did not get a double of Gary Payton, or Derek Coleman for that matter, or Isaiah Thomas, or Patrick Ewing, and or Jordan Magic, or Karl Malone, or Jordan. So none of those cards came in. I didn't get doubles of any of those, which is, for whatever it means. But it is weird that of all the star cards for Series 2 that I got doubles of, it was only the team checklist cards that I got. And it's not like I didn't get many of the rest of the cards, because I got most of the rookies. I only got Del Curry in terms of the special cards in the middle, but they're doubles, so big deal. The fact that I got only within 2 cards, I'm okay with it, even though it's a really small set. And again, I'm surprised they didn't double up the quantity to match up to all of the Series 1 packs that these were didn't include these cards. But yeah, so the only other thing to talk about is when you're dealing with Series 1 packs, it's always nice because you always get an All-Star card or 2, which breaks things up. And the All-Star cards look really good. Here, it's a lot more variety. So you get, occasionally you get the Tribune cards, you get the Coach cards, which are really interesting cards to run into. The design, this is a Skybox design, it's not a Hoops design, which makes it a really cool addition in packs. And the art cards look really good. They're not quite at the level of Upper Deck, but they're pretty close, so that's nice. These, though, are a lot of fun. When you get these variations that look like inserts, because that's what they were. They were the inserts of the day. And the rookies aren't very frequent either, so that means that when you do pull them out of packs, they're really special, and so they're well worth running into. But yeah, I guess that other than that, there's not a lot else to say. I love this card set. I always have, and it's always nice to go down memory lane. I happen to prefer the Series 1 boxes only because of the All-Star cards. Otherwise, these cards have so much variety that just makes it a lot more interesting. But yeah, I guess that's about all I've got to say. So thank you very much for watching.